We'll meet Carolyne and see the collection when we return. New York designer Carolyne Roehm goes all out for the new A-line silhouette in her fall collection. Roehm tells me she likes the idea of a skirt with movement. She pleats hers and then releases the pleats so they flare into an A-line. The look is young and it works for both day and evening. Roehm's other big message is color. She uses soft, frosted and flattering shades, and she replaces black with gray. She tells me that color is back. Women need it because it helps people relate to them. But the most exciting thing about the collection is Roehm's enthusiasm for it.
Well, I love it. I don't know what's happened in the last 6 months, but maybe I'm becoming more comfortable with myself and my concept of fashion, and I've had a tremendous amount of satisfaction working on this collection. I think it's very glamorous, it's very feminine, but not in the flirty, coquettish type of femininity. It's really about a soignée, glamorous woman, at least in my estimation. And I don't know, I guess one has to go through X amount of collections to finally evolve, to really start hitting your stride as to what you are as a designer, and you flail around at the beginning.
It's glamorous in what way? In the fabric?
It's glamorous in shapes and silhouette, big collars, luxurious collars that women want to pull up around their face, and they frame the face, and they focus a lot on the upper portion of the body, which I think is very, very feminine and very pretty. The shoulders are soft because with those big collars you want soft shoulders. They are glamour without being strongly sexual. I mean, they're not. I think I have had sexier collections, and this is really much more about a quiet glamour.
And this feeling's right through the day as well as the evening?
Day through evening. I think the clothes, certainly it's much more evident in evening, because evening is the place when one thinks glamour, one thinks of evening clothes. And yet when I think of glamour for day, I think of Babe Paley. Babe Paley was a glamorous woman. Jackie Onassis was, is a glamorous woman. That type of glamour, which is a very refined glamour, as opposed to the, very strongly sexy, femme fatale kind of glamour. It's a different beauty.
A sort of laid-back glamour.
Yes, it's quiet, and yet it's bold at the same time. And the jackets are very, very important in this collection. And there are a lot of very long jackets, A-line jackets, and A-line skirts. I've decided I cannot continue just to see little straight short skirts underneath jackets and coats and everything, and so I've played around this collection with changing the bottom of the silhouette as well.
How important are dresses today?
Dresses are very important because I think that dresses are finally coming into their own again. I think that after the years of career dressing and women in suits and all of that, I think women are finally discovering the ease of wearing a dress and also the femininity of wearing a dress, and yet the dresses that I'm showing, they're quite short, but they're quite covered, and yet there's a tremendous femininity to them. They're not career dresses. And yet they can be worn into a boardroom, they can be worn to a business meeting, because there's a discreet elegance about them.
That's Carolyne Roehm with her fall collection. That's style for this week. Next week I'll be